see what's going on. Ever-changing energies. Yeah, so a little stuck energy. It's a little bit of confusion. And some Queen of Voices. This is someone either speaking truth or looking for truth. Something's confusing. Someone wants clarity and truth. Something's hidden here, or it's just sort of this mystery. Yeah, so someone's trusting their inner knowing. I feel like you already know the answers you're seeking. But it's an into me I see. Nine of Emotions. So that's a Nine of Cups energy. And we have the Queen of Material. So the Four of Materials talks of somebody often stuck or stubborn, but often it's just someone who keeps things close to their chest. Someone who's not ready to budge or move. It's also someone kind of protecting themselves, because this is the Queen of Swords. That sword is up, someone in protective energy. But there's something that's confusing that needs clearing up. It has to do with truth. Someone's seeking truth. I feel some of you already know the answers you're seeking. Okay? And the Queen of Materials is gracious. Someone who's very gracious, stable. But someone didn't get something they wanted here. But it's also, see, the moon, the illusion. Someone needs to take off the mask. Taking off the mask, showing their true self. Someone's true self. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting read, I can tell. We are moving into Mercury retrograde. Plus we have an eclipse happening. So there's some moon energy. Yep, confirmation on the moon. And I'm going to put it here because this is where it needs to go. Something that's hidden. It's unknown. But it's an energy of some sort of mystery. And I just did a reading a while ago about solving a mystery. Why someone's not budging or moving. Things are kind of stagnant. But something isn't right. But it's that mirror energy, right? The mirror, the moon. Someone's not showing their true self. Why? Afraid to express themselves, but it's an energy of some sort of mystery. The Queen of Voices is somebody who really analyzes. Someone's really analyzing something here. Yeah, it has to do with communication. Reading between the lines, but it's someone who looks for facts. Yeah, a little Aquarius energy. So it's just a person who's kind of in their head analyzing this. Now it has to do with someone letting go of something, releasing something, and letting it go. Because they feel the situation isn't in their best interest because it's confusing. But it has to do with this incoming, and it's like multiple opportunities, things happening, too much happening. It's confusing, or some kind of confusing communication. Yeah, it's all about clarity here. Yeah, we have a King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, somebody holding back, protecting themselves, their money. But look at, we have two people. We have two people mirroring each other. It's exactly what's going on. Two people feeling kind of confused about something, but it's going to be clarity. There's been things that are hidden are going to be known here. Because nobody got what they wanted, but there's this wishful thinking, playing it safe. King and Queen of Pentacles often play it safe, especially when it comes to their finances. Practical, sensible. But look at this energy, the energy between these two people. See, both people assessing the situation, kind of moving a little bit slow, but it has to do with taking off the mask, showing your true self. See, the mystery. These are two people who are a mystery to each other. Whether you've been with this person or around this person or not, there's a mystery. There's something missing. Oh, we've got someone in their feels. Someone's assessing their feelings. See, someone's kept their feelings all to themselves. This is somebody wanting to reach out. It's about being generous with their feelings, their emotions. But it has to do with whether someone's going to respond, whether they're reciprocating. Somebody possibly didn't, but there's something that's hidden. There's something hidden here. This is a follow-up, I feel, to the video that I just did, which also follows up another. And why this is coming out, because I am not thinking about these things at all. I have no idea what this is all about, but there's something that's coming out here, because it has to do with two people who see each other as a mystery. Nobody's budging, nobody's moving. Someone was hiding something, but it's showing your true self, taking off the mask. It has to do with emotional intimacy. Somebody wants to tell someone how they felt, how they feel. It's a person all loved up in their feelings. See the assessment of this? Someone who's been kind of moving slow. Now tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. What's this person up to? This person's definitely very passionate, focused on something they're passionate about. 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. This is someone who's kind of feeling like giving up. Just focused on their money, their home. Someone who's protecting, feeling they need to protect themselves because things are confusing. All this unknown. Tell me more about this moon up here. See, someone keeping things close to their chest. They're afraid to communicate because they feel it's not in their best interest. But this is someone protecting themselves because they feel somebody doesn't have their best interest at heart. But they do. Who is this King of Pentacles? Do that first. King and Queen of Pentacles. Look at that. It's almost like role reversal energy. It's bizarre. But it's how two people feel about each other. It's emotional intimacy. It's about two people sharing their feelings, their emotions, but nobody got what they wanted. This person's still focused on this. They're looking at this, trying to solve this. There's a bit of a mystery. It has to do with this communication. What is this communication about? Oh, too bizarre. The Knight of Pentacles. Both people are assessing this, kind of moving slow. These are two people who generally kind of move a little bit slower for whatever reason. Maybe not all the time, but for this, because it's sort of confusing. It's about looking at the details, looking at the situation. It's about moving forward. This is, I mean, it's all protecting the heart, the fear of movement. Somebody's afraid to communicate. So they're dragging their feet, but it's about how much effort somebody's putting into communicating. And that's what I feel this is. Let's have a look at the star. Yeah. Faith and loyalty. The star. Somebody's worth, their value. It's about being on the same page. The way someone's conducting themselves, someone's feeling kind of confused. So they feel it's someone moving so slow, someone's not so sure if they're on the same page because it's feeling confusing, but both people are. So why is the other moon here? Because it has to do with this King of Pentacles. Someone taking a little pause, looking at things from a different perspective. This could be two people checking each other out. But you know what I feel? This is mirroring. This is mirroring. Two people very much the same. It has to do with this mutual energy of both people feeling the same, but we have the Queen of Swords. Because this is someone with the sword up. This is someone being skeptical. But they're analyzing this. This is an energy of analyzing this situation to do with faith. And looking at things from a different perspective. Now this is often two people who check each other out. They kind of look at each other and then look away. It's like they don't want to reveal their feelings. See, even their backs are apart. They don't want to reveal their feelings. They're playing it safe. But there's a spark, an attraction. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Yes. And again, look at 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So it's about surrendering. So somebody going to surrender. It's a person who kind of feels like giving up, but they're not going to give up. This is somebody who feels like giving up. They feel this person doesn't have their best interest at heart, and they don't see their worth, or you're just not on the same page, whatever it may be. But it's an energy, a little bit of lack of faith. But now, because of this different perspective, I'm telling you, these two people have checked each other out. That's my checking it out. The person who kind of sits in the back of the room and they play it safe, they don't move, they just kind of look at somebody and they give them a look. But this is two people who look at each other and then they look away. They don't want to reveal how they feel. And the whole point of this is why? Because they're protecting their hearts, maybe even their money, everything they've worked for. I feel it's more protecting their hearts. It's about who's going to reveal themselves first. This is insane. I have never seen a reading like this ever before. I mean, this is mirroring, but it's about looking in the mirror and seeing yourself. That's what this is. And two people aren't facing this. They don't want the other person to know how they're feeling at that time. But there's a spark. Let's have a look at this spark and this attraction, this two people want this passion in the beginning. Yeah, see, nobody wants to get rejected. See, it's a fear of being rejected. No one wants to be rejected, so it's even just looking at each other. But they've checked each other out, the attraction. This is somebody who knows this is real. See, it's real. Somebody who knows, they've learned this is real. And it's about to get real. So it's about showing your real self, not being afraid to share your feelings or to let somebody know how you feel. Now, why are two people like this? And I know a lot of people, when I do readings, like, I don't know, it's shenanigans, they're playing games. No, this isn't games. It's there for a reason. It's because people protect themselves, their heart. They keep things close to their chest. And the whole reason is why. It's because someone who's felt like giving up, and someone's looking back. See, someone's looking back at this, where they felt like giving up, but this is someone going to surrender. It's nobody wants to surrender. Nobody wants to be the first one because of fear of rejection. That's what it's all about. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. What does this person want? See, into me I see. This is somebody who already knows. They're acknowledging something here. See, it's all about into me I see, being very gracious. Someone being gracious. But it's about this person also being gracious. It's an energy of like respecting somebody's space, or I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I cannot put my finger on it. It's a completely bizarre reading. Queen of Cups, yeah. There's people. See, privacy. Not wanting people to know. A private conversation. That's what it's all about. But everybody knows. Everybody's watching. They're seeing. They see. It's all going to be revealed. I'm telling you, this is crazy. But yeah, I feel this is linked to several readings I've done, and maybe quite a few in the past here, that it's starting to kind of click in my head, like I've seen this energy before, and actually it's sort of ramping up. It's like, and I've been seeing this, there's movement, things are starting to move, and I'm seeing it in the readings, because I did the reading where someone's like, well, they're not interested. I didn't think they were interested, or I didn't put any effort because I didn't think it was going anywhere. This is these people, and there's probably a lot of people dealing with this energy. Fear of rejection. But when you reverse this energy, it's that fear of somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart, or the feelings aren't mutual. But it's about to get real. It's about showing your real self, being real, and it is going to. So we have these people. So this Queen of Cups is holding back because they're private. They don't want other people to know their business. because there's people watching. So when there's when this is somebody who's aware that there's everybody's watching two people, the way they're interacting, they're looking at each other, checking each other out. So let's have a look. Yeah, this is somebody, heartfelt message communication, somebody who wants, it's like both people want this. I'm going to tell you, somebody has to make some sort of move here. Who's going to be the first person? I mean, this person's attracted. There's an attraction. Everybody knows there's an attraction. But at first it's two people are like, oh, it's not real. They just looked at me, whatever. I'm just going to let it go, right? Yeah. Knight of Cups. Heartfelt message, taking action to communicate. Somebody here, yep, see, it's an energy of feeling a little lack, feeling a little negative. Someone's thinking that, you know, they want to ask them out. They're thinking negative. It could be just a little, see, being a little insecure. Everybody's watching. But it's almost like, why aren't these two people separating themselves from these people and moving on? Why can't they? That's what I find kind of weird here. Like, why, with these people around? I mean, this could be people that you know, mutual friends. Because it has to do with some truths here. Morals, values, the way someone's conducting themselves. See, someone's seeing this. They know the way two people are conducting themselves. Somebody here who's very wise. Probably a friend or somebody in this circle, but it's like everybody's together. Someone's feeling negative here, feeling lack. Yeah, the way somebody's dressed. But it's definitely an energy of single people. This other person, I'm telling you, they feel like this is the one, but they feel negative, like they're going to be, so they're going to be rejected if they offer up that cup or they ask that person out in front of people. So they're not going to do that. It sort of feels like invading someone's privacy, respecting someone's space, because it's body language. It's all body language. Tell me more about the Hierophant. It's sort of like playing by the rules. I mean, I wonder if there's a married couple here, because this is about commitment, marriage. People, somebody, there's somebody here who knows, someone who's wise. So it's about investing. See whether someone's actually interested, but it's about interest, investing. Somebody wants to know things. Somebody's learning something. See, this is someone's learned something, watching. This is a people watcher. If you ever known anybody who's a really good people watcher and they literally can tell exactly what's going on by watching people, this is one of those people, and they're in this social circle. They're wise. They've learned a lot, and because they've probably been through a lot. But it's about being patient, showing interest. Somebody, see, it's learning about whether someone's interested and whether this will pay off. There might be somebody here who's telling someone, and this is someone who believes they're telling the truth, that someone isn't interested, that they're not interested. Their body language showing that they're not interested, but they are. So someone's learned something. So I feel at first it's someone just telling someone, you know, this is someone who's given up. They're not interested. They just want to be single. But it's almost like two people who are the same. So this is someone's learned that two people have maybe shared that with other people. But there's these people watching. Yeah, it's a person who acts like they're not interested. No expression, sort of not really. It's somebody who doesn't react when somebody looks at them. But the whole point is why? Well, it's fear of rejection, which is, it's these people, this is people who's been hurt. There's definitely a feminine here who's really been hurt. So it's somebody who plays it safe. They're cautious. Because they don't always know if someone has their best interest at heart. So I kind of feel that too. Tell me about the Four of Cups. want to see how this is going to play out here, because this is, yeah, see, nobody got what they wanted. See, it's nobody gets what they want because they're afraid to be rejected, so they don't get it anyway. Someone has to make a move. Who's going to be the one? Because this masculine feels, this is my person, this is the one. It's something meant to be. But at some point, it's someone giving up. Oh, it's just not meant to be. But after something being learned here, because people are talking, everyone's talking. And it could be people who are just talking above everyone. And somebody here might even be just bored with the rambling and the talk, but they're keeping it to themselves. In fact, I feel too, that's what's happening on. Everybody else is talking. It's a great time. But these other two people want to connect. They don't want to be there. This is two people who don't want to be there. They want to be with this other person. They want to connect. But they can't for some reason. So why is it everyone has to be in this group of people? Because it's like they want, so they're just, it's like boredom too. They're bored of listening to everybody talk. So let's have, we know that when somebody wants attention from someone else, they want to talk to them and they can't because everyone's talking. But it's, to me, it's boredom or just not reacting. So it's somebody here kind of, possibly even, it could be someone who sees something as truth but actually misinterprets that someone's bored or not interested, because it's actually just bored because of being with these people. This could be somebody in their social circle, people who are like family, kind of bored, it's like, we all know, right? That feeling when you're stuck doing something, being someplace you don't want to be, but you're doing it out of loyalty. Being gracious, see, just two people being gracious, kind of showing up. But they're bored, so now these two people are checking each other out and they can't really do anything. And I do see the need for privacy. Yeah, we got a person putting on the brakes, taking another look here. Someone's taking another look, but you can see, it's telling me two people looking at each other and looking away. And there's people seeing, and now they're actually talking about this, but no one got what they wanted. Yeah, see, it's just taking off the rose-colored glasses. It's about just taking off the blindfold to see. Somebody doesn't want someone else to see the other two people checking each other out. That's exactly what's happening here. See, the tarot's interesting. You have to really, really look, because a lot of times the cards are telling you some really sensible, practical things. But that's what it is. They don't want someone to see, and they don't want to see someone's look on their face. So someone might have looked at somebody, and then there was this look on their face, and then it's just somebody stops in their tracks. They stop looking at the other person, or they just look away. So really interesting. And this is often embarrassment. Somebody feeling a little embarrassed. They don't want other people to see them go through a rejection, because there's a lot of hesitancy here. But that's what it is. So let me see if I can see, how is this going to play out? How is this going to play out? Yeah, someone's going to have to take a risk, but nobody wants to take the risk because there's people. Or there's all these people are now involved, and what if it doesn't play out or work out the way they expect? So let me have a look, yeah, because there's all these people, or it could be family or friends of family, whatever the situation. I got to find the Moonology cards because I wasn't expecting this, and I really, really feel like I need to pull out the Moonology. Oh my gosh, where are they? I probably put them away. Oh, I'm just going to let me grab this deck here. Sorry guys, but I have to do this. It's just one of those bizarre things that happens when you least expect it, right? And the tarot shows little things like that too. So let's have a look at this. See, nobody wants to look like a fool. Somebody feels like a fool because it's like they got caught in the act. They got caught looking at someone. See, they were about to ask someone out or say something. And I'm going to be honest, it's almost like it came out wrong too, but it's the expression on someone's face being caught. I don't know if this is somebody who told somebody that they weren't interested in someone, so they didn't want to get caught checking them out, because it's a person who's adamant. They're swearing the truth. I'm not interested. And I don't know how many times in my life I have heard somebody go, I'm not interested, I'm never talking to them again, no, I'm done. You see, I'm done. I give up. And it doesn't have to be with this person. It's just in general. And that's what I feel's happened. Truth is always the best. So, what is the plan here? Because this is something that's actually meant to be. Yeah, it's an energy of manifesting. And this, I'm telling you, there's going to be a Mercury retrograde coming up. It's already coming in. And I wouldn't be surprised if these two people have been around each other during Mercury retrograde, because I've seen readings in the past of this similar energy. So, yeah, ask and you shall receive. See, if you don't say anything, you're not going to get what you want. And that's what's happened with both these people. They're both a couple of fools because they don't want to take a risk. They don't want other people to see. But it's not even just when you're in that social circle around these people. It's because somebody has said, no, sorry, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in them. Nope, I've given up. I just want to be single. Full stop. But it's not true, because all of a sudden we got these two people checking each other out. And I wouldn't be surprised if you know, because I feel it's like knowing, the inner knowing. It's when you just know. These people know. And I think this person up here is either it's somebody who's told somebody they're done. So they feel they're speaking the truth. And it is the truth, but it's not really what this person wants. Ask and you shall receive. Reach out to somebody and tell them. It's about being able to receive. Yeah, see, higher vibration, raising that vibration. It's about, somebody here was definitely a little low vibrational here. See, feeling kind of negative, but it's just somebody who's lonely. This is a person who's lonely. They want to connect. And they kind of feel like they're not good enough, or because they may have found out through other people, this person said, no, I'm not interested. So they think the other person's not interested because they said they weren't, because they've given up. It's the gospel, right? You know, that's it. You see? That's what's happened here. Now I see what's happening with these people. Someone needs to take control of this situation. But it's an energy of someone who's raising their vibration. This is somebody boosting someone up. And I do think the truth is going to come out here. Because it is a connection, very high vibrational. But someone's acting very negative, feeling lack, feeling lonely, kind of left out. There's everyone talking, feeling left out of the conversation too. Because there's something else going on here while these two people are feeling like this. Now we have... See, it's about being vulnerable. Someone needs to set themselves free, let go of pride and ego, and nobody wants to be vulnerable, especially in front of people. But why not after the fact? Well, because this person told them this person's done. They're not interested. They just want to be single. They've had enough. They've thrown their hands up in the air. They're just done. Because nothing ever works out. Nothing ever happens. They never get what they want anyway, so what's the point? You know, that kind of thing. And I know I've seen a lot of you say that on my channel. So you see, what it does is it makes a low vibrational energy. And I'm going to tell you, there's someone here who's had kind of a sad life. They've had a tough time. They kind of feel beat up. So that expression, and I feel this other person's reading this other person, seeing that they're sad. And it's somebody who I feel, but I also feel there's the other person, I feel somebody who's happy on the outside, sad on the inside, where the other person, they're wearing it on their face. When they look at that person, other people are noticing it. Ask and you shall receive. Ask for help from friends, family, or whoever this is, and tell them. Okay, if you're that person and you are afraid to be rejected, and you know, I'm not saying rush out there and get yourself rejected, but you know what you do when someone rejects you and they're not interested? If they really truly are not interested, you don't take it upon yourself, okay? And you just release it. And you just let it go. It's like, what does it matter, right? Next. Yeah, so this is one of those readings. And I'm sorry this is so long, but look at that. Friendship and union. So it's a friend shirt. See, this is a friend of friends. Friends coming together. There's going to be a union. There's going to be a union. These people want to bring these people together. And I have seen this in other readings. So these are things that play out over periods of time. People are busy, they have life, they have jobs. There's definitely two people here. I think there's a married couple here and some single people here. I actually feel there's 3 single people here. One of them I feel is a friend, a lifelong friend, or someone who's faithful, loyal, who speaks the truth. Somebody who will even stand up for that person. Because there's that person, but then there's these 2 other people. This is the vibe I'm getting here. And I'm thinking about other readings I've done like this too. But it's friendship and union. There's going to be a union. So take care, everyone. Food for thought. Okay? And we'll see you soon.